My name is Bill Marion, and I want to welcome you to a live edition of A Nose for Life. And today, what we're going to talk about is why you should subscribe, but not just to my YouTube channel or the video content that I'm creating, but why it's so important in the internet world for you to subscribe to your favorite bloggers, to your favorite maybe your church releases a YouTube videos, or maybe they release a blog, or maybe you have a favorite blogger, and you're asking yourself, why are they always asking me to subscribe? Why are they always asking me to participate? And that's what we're going to talk about today, is this whole concept of subscribing and requesting notifications. What's this all about, and why people feel like they're being bombarded with these requests, but what's pushing it, and why creators like myself are having to ask and spend 4 or 5 minutes of a video, 4 or 5 minutes of a video kind of advertising. A few weeks ago, I had this really strange, very mean-spirited but funny, I couldn't help but to laugh, comment on one of my videos. And the individual was saying, with very, very clear words, very definitive words, get on with it. We don't want to hear about your channel for 5, 6, 10 minutes of video. Explicitive here. And it was funny, actually. I laughed. I thought it was a humorous comment. But and I had to check myself, and I had to say, okay, am I advertising too much to say subscribe and request notifications to my videos that I create? And unfortunately, absolutely not. I would much rather not have to spend the time that I spend in YouTube videos that I create asking people to subscribe and asking people to request notifications. It's a call to action. That's how, that's the way we put it. It's a call to action. And even back when I wrote a blog for a very short, about a year and a half, had a blog, you had to bombard your readers with, for them to request notifications and to subscribe to your blog. And that was a little bit more difficult for the reader than, let's say, subscribing to a YouTube channel. Subscribing to a YouTube channel, well, there's really nothing to it. You just subscribe. You hit a button, and you hit two buttons. You hit the bell, and then you click you click the subscribe button. And usually it looks something like this. You hit the subscribe button, and after you hit the subscribe button, you hit this little bell for notifications, and to receive notifications by email, or by text, or just a notification in your browser comes up. Usually, if you're on your cell phone, depending on your settings on your phone may chime or vibrate or whatever the case is, saying, "Hey, Bill is live," or Bill has released a video. Back in the day with blogging, you had to put in a host of information, your email address, your phone number, and it felt a little more intrusive than, let's say, subscribing to video content. But I want to explain today why it's becoming necessary for you to subscribe and request notifications to your favorite website, your favorite blogger, whatever the case is. In this case, it's video content. The bottom line is that the internet, as far as competition has increased, which is a good thing. That's never a bad thing when competition increases. That's always a good thing. It makes you better. I know that I am 100 times better content creator today than I was this time last year. This time last year, I was just leaving my telephone. I was doing all of my editing on this iPhone right here, this very iPhone. I did all the editing, all the shooting, everything on my iPhone. Now, what's funny is I'm still doing most of my recording on my iPhone, all of my recording on mine or Carolyn's iPhone. What we'd like to do in the future, of course, is have the camera that we're looking for and go forward from there. But the truth is that we did everything on our iPhone. But last February, I started using my laptop. I got a Mac and started using the laptop. And I know that I'm 1,000 times, 100 times the creator that I was, let's say, back last February. Improved greatly. But the field is very crowded. People that create videos, people that write blogs, people that do these things, the field is very crowded. And the algorithm, let's say with YouTube or any type of form right now, you have to be able, if you want to keep seeing video content from that creator, it is necessary for you to subscribe, because that is what tells the algorithm that what this person is creating is worth other people's time. And so it becomes more and more important over the long haul, especially on YouTube. to where being a subscriber actually assists that creator. Now, there's several ways you can support a creator. If they have product, you can purchase that product, and then if they have something that you're interested in. The other way, they have a thing called Patreon. We're not interested in doing Patreon. Patreon is a thing where you basically give the creator $1 or $2 a month, and then over the year, and that helps support their channel, and then they create exclusive content just for people who through Patreon. And that sounds great, but that's not our business model. We didn't want to go that direction. We want to go a different direction. But on YouTube right now, they've changed things around. What was going on is essentially several things. First of all, you have a lot of creators who are what they call mirroring other sites, mirroring other YouTube channels, basically reloading content other people are loading, which doesn't seem exactly fair, and it's not. And then if they could actually, in some cases, they could actually attract as many followers as the original or initial channel, and they're making money off content that they're not creating. Another thing's happening is creators are creating multiple pages. When I say creators, I use that lightly. It's really just people that understand how the algorithm works, and they're making a cheap buck. They're making a cheap buck trying, going that route. And it's not fair to YouTube. It's not fair to advertisers, and it's not really fair to content creators. But content creators like me, who are just getting off the ground in a very, very crowded market, it's very difficult to get to that 1,000 subscriber level because the field is so crowded. And here's what I've noticed. I've noticed that people outside of my echo chamber or bubble, they are more likely to subscribe. Most of our subscribers are not in my circle of influence, here in the Tennessee Valley. Most of probably about out of the 420 or so subscribers that we're showing right now, I'd say less than 100, probably less than 75 of those subscribers are from my sphere of influence, because most people are like, that's just Bill, it's okay, we don't need to subscribe to his channel, he's our buddy. But here's the reality, is that if you want influence or you want a voice in a particular forum or particular format, you need to subscribe. Whether it's your pastor, my pastor is Pastor Ronnie Phillips, he has a YouTube channel, it is amazing. You need to subscribe to that channel. If you go to our church and you're in that sphere of influence there under Pastor Phillips, even if you're not, you need to go there. He's a great preacher, and you need to subscribe to his channel, because that tells other people to look at his channel and his preaching. It actually spreads that throughout YouTube. And so if you want to be a part of have a voice, a sort of representation in a particular platform, you need to subscribe. Somebody that you say, hey, I like what they're doing. This is fun. You may not even watch all of their videos. And in my case, some people watch mine and Carolyn's travel stuff. They really enjoy that. Some people watch my historical stuff or some satire that I make, about, let's say it's about the mysterious disappearance of Opryland, or if it's the Jekyll Island conspiracy, which I had so much fun making. Some people watch that. They don't watch all the videos. They watch certain videos. But either way, subscribing is extremely important to the creator or to the organization. And it's one of those things where you have to kind of say, okay, this may be a little annoying. You get notifications sometimes when you're, not really in the mood for a notification. That's fine. You just turn your phone off, keeping those notifications going and keeping that subscribe button hit, making sure, double checking. A lot of people will check their subscribe button and accidentally turn it off. So you want to make sure that it's clicked on. And again, that the little bell is clicked for notifications so that you're notified when we release videos. And that goes for every single YouTube creator out there that you enjoy watching. Some of my favorite YouTube creators, Smarter Every Day. He's from down in Alabama. And he's a physicist, and he's just a brilliant guy. Actually, Cody Sanders got me into him, watching Smarter Every Day. Absolutely love Smarter Every Day. Great stuff. Veritasium is another one that I like. Of course, most people like John and Hank Green because they're just positive people, young people, or whatever. And I don't necessarily agree politically with some of the individuals that I just mentioned. I don't necessarily agree with some of the ideas that they have about life or their life philosophy, but I enjoy some of their content. So as a courtesy for watching their content, for me sitting and enjoying it and investing my time and watching it, you hit the subscribe and like button, because not everybody has the money to give YouTube creators $1 or $2 or $3 or $4 or $5 a month. If I gave every YouTube creator money because I watched him, I'd be giving out like $2,000 or $3,000. And my charitable giving is allocated through my church, So the best way to support a YouTube creator or a blogger or a content creator is through subscribing to their channel. And again, that gives programming that you enjoy a voice, that gives you a voice in that particular platform. When you comment on videos, it helps. When you hit the like button, it helps. Everything that you do to interact with that channel, with that, and again, I keep using Blogger too because it's not just YouTube videos. I'm on Top Buzz as well, and of course, I release videos on Facebook. And I tell people all the time, Facebook likes are really, really nice, but it's nice when you get both. It's nice when you get a like on Facebook, and it's nice when you go into YouTube and click the like button there. And it sounds pushy. It sounds pushy, and I can tell when I'm watching the count in the chat room. I can tell people it annoys people to when they're asked to like and subscribe. It annoys them because they're like, oh, he's always bombarding us with this. But that's what you're going to see from just about every single YouTube creator out there, and that's why it's important to subscribe. I talked to a brother of mine, a very close friend. I mean, I call this person's brother. He's like, I don't even have I don't even have a YouTube account to subscribe. Well, you need to get one. If you watch somebody's material, you need to have one because that is the best way. Sometimes you don't. Some people are very cautious about their public persona as far as what kind of programming they want other people seeing them watch, because especially the church world, because some people are so easily offended. They're so fragile and they're so easily offended. Now, I live a completely transparent life. What I watch on my computer, I release to whoever watches watches internet stuff, because it just doesn't bother me one bit to say, this is what I watch on YouTube. If you have any questions about it, talk to me about it. But some people are very cautious about that, and I think for good reason in some cases. You start another account, and if that's the case, but give that person the sub, or give that person the like in the video. Again, you're not necessarily, and again, I've heard people talk about this, why are these YouTube creators and bloggers always wanting people to like them? It's not about liking the individual. It's about liking their programming. So it's not like I need the ego needs the affirmation. Oh, please like me, please. No, it's not that at all. It's that when you subscribe and you like the videos, you like it on Facebook, you like it on YouTube, it helps the channel grow. It helps the algorithm with YouTube be able to display our content across multiple regions. And sometimes you're stuck in your own little box. We have 3 videos right now. Especially, by the way, especially in the past 90 days, it's become ever more important to click the subscribe button to your favorite YouTube channels, whoever that is, especially smaller creators. And not that it shouldn't be for larger creators too, because they play by the same rules. And a lot of those creators who have, 100,000 plus subscribers, that is their primary source of income. And so when you hit that subscribe button, it makes a difference. And so you're paying for that content just by clicking the subscribe button and just by hitting the bell for notifications. We have 3 videos right now that aren't tracking as well as they should be tracking, or as well as they should have been tracking, let's say 3 months ago. One of them is a 10 facts about Valentine's Day. One is about the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia, because it was the first time Carol and I have been in Virginia. Oh, it was wonderful. If anybody's watching today from Harrisonburg, I'm going to give you a special shout out and say hello to you. I'll see you this weekend. Amazing time there in Harrisonburg at the Ray of Hope Church. Amazing people, and looking forward to coming back. But we had a great time. We shot some video on the Blue Ridge on the way there, a little bit on the way back, but not much, because a lot of the roads were closed because we got hit with the major snow thing while we were in Harrisonburg. It was a lot of fun. But we shot a lot of video up there, had a great time. We also did a video on DC. 90 days ago, both of these videos would have shot up to 120, 125, but YouTube altered its algorithm. And on February 20th, despite the fact that I have 150 videos, despite the fact that I've put in all these hours and that my channel is very organic, it's very mine, we don't steal material, we don't put other things on our site, we list all of our sources in our description, we do all of those things, and despite that, our channel, along with thousands of others, will be demonetized all the way around. Demonetized means that it's not eligible for monetization, for money, because it doesn't have 1,000 subscribers just yet. So this is definitely a call to action to say, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. And again, it's just something YouTube is doing to kind of change things up, to make sure that the people who are under 1,000 subscribers are legitimate, because I forget how many hours are loaded onto YouTube. I think it's like 400,000 hours are loaded onto YouTube every hour or something like that. So it's really hard for the algorithm to go through and catch everything that may be uploaded that shouldn't be. And so they're really cracking down on that. And it's not that they're being personal against my channel, even though it feels that way sometimes. And even though I don't necessarily agree with YouTube all the time, even though it feels that way, I know that it's not personal. So what they need is you need to have 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. Well, when it comes to watch time, we're practically there. We will be there within 2 weeks or 3 to have 4,000 hours of watch time in the past. What it goes is it goes for the past month. You have to have 4,000, or not past month, past 12 months. You have to have 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months. We have that and then some within 2 weeks. That's never been a problem. One of the things interesting about our channel, because it is kind of a travel channel, a hokey family kind of channel thing, our watch time has never been an issue. Even back when I was making videos here on my iPhone, doing all the editing, for some reason we had a lot of people watch and a lot of people enjoy our videos, and they would stay the duration. They would watch the whole video, and they were very patient with me as I learned the process, and they were all in, and it was great. So our watch time's not really that much of a problem. We get plenty of watch time. Even if it's just live streaming like we're doing right now, our watch time isn't really an issue. What is an issue is getting the 1,000 subscribers. And again, this is sort of a call to action to a lot of my friends in the area, in the Tennessee Valley, to say, hey, come on, guys, you're going to have to subscribe here to keep us going, because it's very important. But not just me. You need to subscribe to your favorite YouTube channels. If your church has a YouTube channel, you need to subscribe to it. If you have a favorite blogger out there who just ministers to you and blesses you, or just you enjoy reading their post about vacations, you need to subscribe, request notifications. Again, that is your voice in the forum. That is your support of them. You may not be able to give them money. You may not be able to buy their product. And I know that we've started our product ordering last week. It's really exciting. One of the things that we ordered was a beach towel. And it's just this huge beach towel, and it looks like an emergency service towel, and it essentially says emergency getaway towel, and it's really funny. I'm really excited about releasing this product. Carolyn will kill me for talking about it today. But if you can't buy some, a media source's product, if you can't do that, the least that you can do to support them and to say, hey, we're enjoying your videos, is to click the subscribe button and to click the bell for notifications. This sort of feels like an infomercial, where you keep telling people to do something. But I'm not trying for it to look that way, I promise. What I'm just trying to do is explain to you why in the day that we're living in, people are bombarding people. And I don't think we have much longer of this phase left. I think here eventually we're going to have to go to a different setup, even on YouTube, of how people interact. But if you go through all the YouTube Academy, a call to action is one of the most important parts. It's one of the most important things to do is to tell people to subscribe to your channel. One of the things YouTube looks for is how many subscribers do you have, and how long do they interact, and how often do they interact. So when you even comment on a particular video, when you comment, when you hit the like button, even when you hit the don't like button, that helps, because it's interaction. I always get tickled with people if it's a controversial post somewhere, they'll hit that unlike button, because they hate the video. But that's still helping the creator, because even if you hate it, that video has created some type of interaction, which is positive for the YouTube forum. I'm also on TopBuzz, and I think this video is likely to end up on TopBuzz. The accounts are connected, but I've noticed there's been sort of an issue today. I'm not sure what's going on there. But even with TopBuzz, when you follow the channel, it helps keep it going. By the way, if you're not familiar with TopBuzz is a newer platform, new to us. It's been around in various forms. Let's say in China, it has a very interesting algorithm. I don't understand everything about TopBuzz right now. I really don't. But I will say this, is that it's a pretty interesting forum. It's more clickbaity so far from what I'm finding. I know that I'm going to do a video later today about TopBuzz. Another video. I've done a video already, but I'm going to do another video about TopBuzz, and essentially, and this is for other creators actually, to make a video explaining what TopBuzz is. But it's more clickbaity, I've noticed, and I put my content on there. I notice that I get a lot of impressions, but I'm not getting as many clicks as you do on some things. What I'm getting the clicks on, what people are watching, usually the thumbnail is a little controversial, or the thumbnail makes it a little better, dresses it up, and makes it look a little better than what it is as far as our content. Carol and I make a different kind of content. I mean, our content is kind of family oriented, it's couples oriented, and we're going out in the country and looking at beautiful mountains or whatever we do, the beach, something. And it seems like so far Top Buzz is more about clickbait headlines, cats being rescued from firemen, and things like that. If that's what firemen want to do with their time, that's fine. But it's more about that. And for our channel, I'm not sure that Top Buzz that it's the most successful on Top Buzz as other videos could be. But that doesn't mean I'm going to pull my content from there. That just means that for some creators, it's probably really good. I'm going to make a video about that later today. That should be released tomorrow morning. I was actually requested by somebody in the comments. They said, "Can you do another video about Top Buzz and see if it's legitimate?" Top Buzz is definitely legitimate, and Top Buzz is definitely here to stay because it's got a lot of money behind it. It's not going anywhere. In fact, Top Buzz will probably be exploding here over the next several weeks, several months. It may be rebranded into something else, but right now, Top Buzz is definitely a thing. And again, subscribing to your favorite YouTuber, subscribing to your favorite blog, subscribing to your favorite channel has never been more important than it is right now. Because if you don't subscribe and like and interact with your favorite channels at least once every few videos, if you're not in the mix on that, it makes it to where the creator is having to constantly bombard people with subscriptions. And what happens is the value of what you're creating drops because you're having to put out more. Now, listen, innovation is created with competition. And so the more competitive an area is, the more things are innovating. I would have never gone live, and still I'm not convinced this is the best format for me, but I would have never gone live if it hadn't have been for the fact that I needed the watch time and subscribers, so I had to have more of a presence on here just about every other day, if not every day. It's better if it's every day, but I had to have a constant presence here on YouTube, and whether it's here on YouTube or whether it's on Top Buzz or whatever the case is, a constant presence online to increase watch time and to statistically increase subscribers. So a lot of times, yes, innovation is good because you start doing things that you hadn't planned on. You put more into your videos. You're trying to get on more platforms, and there's a lot more energy because you're like, hey, I've got to figure out how to go live. I'm getting better, but I've got to figure these kind of things out. I've got to work on the lighting of this room. I've got to make sure sound is okay. So you end up making better quality, but you can get lost in that shuffle. And a lot of times, like some of our videos, I would say our content quality has stayed about the same. And if anything, it's improved, but that would be natural in our progression. But there's a lot of channels that have been around for years and years, and they're having to put out more content, so their quality is dropping. And now, of course, I won't mention any names on that, but it's a pretty big deal, when you're releasing a 20-minute video every single day. There was a time it took me about 2.5 to 3 hours for every 1 minute of video. No, I'm not kidding. It was taking me about 40 to 45 hours a week, and I was working full time. It was a nightmare to get out a video every single week. It was a nightmare. I was doing everything I can, and now we're getting out 2 and 3, sometimes 4 videos a week, different kinds of videos and whatnot, but we're getting them out 3 and 4 times a week. So that's why it's so important to have subscribers, so that it takes some of the pressure off to where you're not always fishing for subs. And it's important to always ask and always give a call to action to say, hey, will you join my channel? Will you be a part of our content? Will you interact in the comments? Will you hit the like button? We have to do that every video. And so it's not that creator has some type of need for affirmation or ego issues. If anything, when you create a YouTube channel and create video content, you have to check your ego at the door. You have to just kind of give up on ego and just accept that you're going to get dogged by somebody in the comments. And usually it's close friends or people who love you, but they're going to give you a hard time. And that's fine. You get used to that and you just roll with it. But the idea that you're going to come into the scene and just instantly have 1,000 subscribers, it does happen, but it doesn't happen a lot. So again, this is just a call to action, not just for this channel, but for all of our channel, but for all creators that you enjoy watching what they do. Your favorite minister that you watch on YouTube, your pastor. Again, like I said, I watch I watch Ronnie Phillips. I watch his messages on YouTube all the time. So you want to make sure you subscribe to that channel if you watch your pastor on YouTube, if they put stuff up on your church. It isn't a time for any type of a silly, jealousy things where you look over at what somebody else is doing, and maybe you think they're cheesy because you've known that person your whole life and you're like, oh, I just can't believe it. That's just embarrassing me. Support your friends, support your family. You don't have to donate to their cause or click the Patreon button. Like I said, we don't even have Patreon on this channel. We never will. That's not our business model. But you don't have to get involved that way. But lending a subscription or lending a like button, you got to help your people out. It's important to do that. It's important to say that, hey, I support the things that you're doing, the quality that you're going for, and in our case, it's a matter of you want this voice on YouTube. And if you're a close friend of mine or you're here in the Tennessee Valley, you want this voice on YouTube. You want another Christian voice on YouTube that isn't necessarily making what you would call, quote, I use air quotes here, Christian content, which means I'm not on here doing Bible devotions. We have thousands of people doing that. We have millions of people on YouTube doing great work. We have millions of bloggers. What we don't have is people making general content who are Christians, but they're making additional content. We don't have a lot of that, and so I think that's very important. So you want this voice, out there. You want this voice making content, making family content, believing in things like, believing in marriage, believing in the love between two people, between husband and wife, and displaying that and saying, hey, you can have a life. You can get off the couch. You can go and do amazing things. You don't have to sit here. It's a message of love, and it's a message of excitement, and you want that voice on the internet. You want that voice to be out there constantly telling people to get up and go and to see the things that are right outside their back door. Something Carol and I are saying all the time is that no matter where you live in the United States, I'll go as far as to say the world, but I know the economic conditions in some countries make it difficult, very difficult. But anywhere in the world, you are just down the road from something amazing. You are just down the world. How do I know that? Because the world is amazing. There are amazing places to see. God made this beautiful planet, this beautiful solar system, this beautiful galaxy. Everywhere you turn around, there is something amazing to behold. But you have to get out there and do it. It's hard. It's hard sometimes. I remember Carolyn getting me off the couch right when I was healing from my broken leg. I'd been on the couch for almost 9 months, and she got me out into, well, about 6 months, I should say. And she got me out onto the Cumberland Gap, and she made me go hiking. And my foot was swollen about this big. She's like, you've been on the couch too much. Let's go. And it was great because sometimes you think you can't handle it. You think it's just too much, but you can. But you can. And that's what our channel is all about. Our channel is supposed to challenge people to do the very best that they can with what they have and to go see the world and to enjoy the world. That's what we want to encourage people to do. And amazing things can happen when you just try. You want that voice on the internet. You want that voice out there telling people to do that because it may not be what you feel called to do or something that you're able to do. So let somebody else do that for you. And I'd like to be that person, especially if you're here in the Tennessee Valley or northern Georgia, Alabama, and you're within our sphere of influence. Hey, we need you. We need you to subscribe. We need you to hit that like button. Not asking for a penny. Never will. We will have product here, hopefully, in a few weeks. We've been saying that for 6 months now, but we finally got in a position where we could begin offering products. We're going to be offering hoodies. I love hoodies, so of course we're offering hoodies, and I love beach towels. Those are my two favorite things in the universe. Now, Carolyn and I have talked about some other stuff. We've talked about backpacks and some things that we would like to brand, and there's potential there. But for me, with hoodies and beach towels, honestly, your quality there, it's all about how it looks and if it's fun and something you want to have in your closet to pull out, like the beach towel. I'm really excited about that. The beach towels for emergency beach getaways. It's really fun. The hoodies are, they basically say life on them, and it's those are a lot of fun. But there's really simple. Everybody needs a hoodie. Everybody needs a beach towel. It's really simple. When it comes to things like backpacks and hiking boots and some other product that we really, really want to supply and make available, quality is really important to me. Quality is really important. And we're having a hard time finding a way to brand quality products. It's not hard. It's just the money up front is too much right now. It's way too much. And getting sponsors right now is very difficult when you're under 1,000 subscribers, which is why it's so important for you to share this and to share our content. This might not be something you want to share because it's a call to action, but our other videos, whether it's when we go to Washington D.C. or whether it's when we went to Virginia last week, or any of our other videos, we have 120 plus videos on there, I think, give or take. And some of those videos are really, really good. I know that our Opryland video has close to, if I'm not mistaken, 5,000 or 6,000 views. We have several other videos there. Some of the, well, I call them conspiracy videos, but they're not really conspiracy. If anything, they're just informative videos. The Jekyll Island conspiracy, several thousand views on that. I think 3,000 views altogether. But there were several videos that we have on our channel that have well over 1,000 views. And again, we've not put any money into our YouTube channel. I think we put a little bit of money into Facebook as far as getting the message out on Facebook, but that's getting tricky too. Another reason why subscribing to your favorite YouTube person or your favorite blogger, whatever you enjoy, one of the reasons why it's so important is because of how hard it is to getting to share on things like Facebook. Right now, if you don't know this is pretty important. And you might want to pay attention to this to realize what's happening. If you're on Facebook and let's say you share videos and you see me post a link, I don't know how many friends we have on Facebook. I know that our Facebook page has like 250 or less people that are on that particular page. Now, here's what's funny. Not everybody is seeing a post when I post a link to one of my videos. Not everybody on my friends list. Not everybody even on the page. No, what Facebook does, and this is almost evil, but what Facebook does is they make it to where once you've established that you are a content creator, you've been at it a while, their algorithm picks it up. And then they force you into essentially buying views. You pay so much money for them to expose your page to other people, and sometimes those people are in your circle. So you're basically buying to be for your product or what you're creating to be exposed to people that are already in your circle, which seems kind of cruel. But I challenge you to look into that because it's kind of frustrating, and it's a pain. People ask me if I'm frustrated with YouTube. Yes, I get frustrated with YouTube. I get very frustrated with YouTube. But right now, I'm a lot more frustrated with Facebook than I'm anything because, again, when you put a link up there, it is not going to everybody. It's going to people who you talk to the most, but it's not like everybody in your scene is, in your friends list is seeing that link. You have to pay for that, and that's sort of a development that's happened over the past couple of years, and it's getting worse, and that's sort of annoying. But when you subscribe to somebody and you request notifications, again, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Top Buzz, whether you're a blogger, whatever the case is, when you subscribe to them and request notifications, you're getting something in right then, and you don't have to worry about seeing it on Facebook. You don't have to worry about seeing it, on some other social media platform. You're getting it into your box. You know that your favorite, again, whether it's your minister or your pastor. I subscribe to Pastor Ronnie Phillips, so when he throws a video up there, I get a notification, okay, because I've subscribed to that. So, again, great pastor, you need to subscribe to that if you're looking for an online ministry. He's a great preacher here at Abba's house in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You want to make sure that you subscribe to his channel, because if not, then other people won't come up in their listing. It won't come up in their suggested videos. And so again, in this channel, I'm grateful that you're watching right now. I'm grateful that you're enjoying this or whatever, making fun of it or whatever. But go up to your subscribe button. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that you've hit the like button. It's very important, not because of my ego. Again, not because I'm needing to be liked. That's not what that means. What that means is that you are interacting with that video. There's something about it you enjoyed, and you're basically telling the algorithm, I'm in. I want to be a part of this, and I want to get notifications. You don't have to watch every video just because you get notifications. You don't have to let it stress you out. I know a lot of people, when smartphones first came out and all this started happening, I requested notifications for everything. And what happened with me is I started having anxiety and panic attacks every time I got a notification for something. I felt like I had to watch it. You don't have to watch all the videos right then. You don't have to stop what you're doing and hit the play button. You can save them up. You can save them up for a month and binge watch them. A lot of people do that. I'll watch our counts. All of our numbers come in, our analytics. And I'll notice, like, when we have a snow day here in the South, which does happen occasionally. This year it's happened quite a few times, or a sick day or a holiday, all of my counts go up. They skyrocket. The reason why is people don't sit down and watch them right then. They save them up, then binge watch 4 or 5 videos and enjoy our videos with a cup of coffee, and then we'll get some nice inbox letters or we'll get some nice comments. That's all you have to do. Just click that notification and click the subscribe button. Even if you don't watch them then, it's telling the algorithm that this is content that you're interested in seeing. This is content that you want to be a part of. So that's why it's important. And I'm very, very grateful. And I know every blogger out there, every YouTube channel that you are subscribing to and that you're hitting the like button on, every one of them, I know that they appreciate it, even if they don't thank you by name. When somebody subscribes, occasionally I'll see the name of the person who's subscribing. Occasionally, their YouTube handle or whatever, I'll see that. But a lot of times I don't see the name of the person who's subscribing. So it's kind of frustrating because, I'm thinking, who is that? Because I would love to thank him. And so that's what I want to do right now is I want to say that if you are a subscriber to our channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for joining us on our adventure. I know Carolyn and I, we have a great time together, and we have a great time sharing our content on YouTube and sharing our content on any video platform. I will say this, if you like photography, no matter where we go, Carolyn has the camera out and she is taking some amazing pictures. Not kidding you. She's getting really good at it. Plus, she has a real passion for it. She loves photography and she's getting so good. She's getting amazing. I want you to check out her photography page that she has on our Facebook page at Bill Marion Life. That's at Bill Marion Life. All of those pictures there are hers. She's done an amazing job, and we're looking into monetizing her end of the business. And I'm excited about that. I think she'll do better than this channel. I'm just saying. I think she'll do a lot better. Her pictures are beautiful. I know that people tend to scroll past real quick, and they'll look at those pictures and comment and hit the like button. She always knows how to capture the moment. She's good at taking advantage of the opportunity that's presented to her with behind the camera. She just does an amazing job. And again, you want to go to at Bill Marion Life. Again, that's at Bill Marion Life. And browse through all of our pictures on there. You can also upload pictures. Some of the things that we take a picture of and put it on the Facebook page, or we have a certain topic, feel free to join in there. That is supposed to be an interactive page. We can't get people to do that just yet, but we really want to. So we would love it if you would jump on there and be interactive and start a conversation. Feel free to join our Facebook page, make recommendations. It's not going to hurt my feelings. You can go on there and say, hey, we would like to see more videos of this. We think you're at your best when you do that. Any type of help like that is always beneficial, and it's appreciated. So anyway, today I just want to sum all of this up and say this is why you subscribe. You subscribe to channels and you subscribe to blogs and get notifications for all of those things because you enjoy some or all or most of what a creator creates. You don't have to agree with everything they say politically, spiritually, whatever the case is, but I'm going to use an example. I'm going to use it again. Smarter every day, or better yet, there was and I'm going to click over here real quick. Bear with me. There was an amazing YouTube channel that I found last night. It was just amazing, and it was about DC. Actually, what I want you to do is go to our video stream, go to our YouTube channel and check out the video that we did about Washington. And in the links, Washington DC. And the links, I actually link to this guy. He is absolutely amazing. He's out of Washington, D.C., and he does tours. And after variety entertainment's writing, when you're bored at school and find something like this in your subscription feed, well, welcome. I'm glad I've been bored at school too. I know how that feels. I hope you don't get in trouble, though, for being online, when you're supposed to be at school. But still, this great, amazing creator out of Washington, he does tours, he does all these awesome things, and we found his channel after we got back from DC, and it was amazing. I wish we could have found this channel before we went to DC. He was that good. So what did I do? I subscribed immediately. I requested notifications immediately because his channel was that informative. Now I can do a little extra things because I'm a YouTube creator. I put his link in right there on our page. So you want to make sure to go to our Washington DC page, check out his link, because if you ever want to go to Washington DC, this is the guy. I'm telling you, he is that guy that knows everything, and he does tours. He does it all. So I wanted to make sure that I blessed him because his video information was so amazing. So I hit the like button. I hit the subscribe button. So I'm definitely not telling you to do anything that I don't do myself. I don't know how many people. I know that if somebody audited all the YouTube channels that I've liked or subscribed to, again, there's going to be things there that you go, wow, Bill, this person, he or she, they're not like you. They're very different. Exactly. A lot of them are very different. But YouTube is a community, and it's a very diverse community. It's a very open community. So you have to learn to get along. You have to learn to be all things to all people and enjoy differences that you may have with other people, just to come to appreciate that and come to look at it as an opportunity. And that's what we do. So that's what I'm sharing with you today. I want to thank Variety Entertainment. I'm glad you're in here today. You actually commented. I really appreciate it. But I want to thank anybody who's watched this today. Again, our live stream is something that we're still getting used to. We're still getting our feet wet. I'm still not convinced that my acoustics in here are okay, or the lighting, but we're working on it. So feel free to jump on Facebook at Bill Marion Life. That's at Bill Marion Life. Recommendations. What you think we would what you think we would be better at, or what you enjoy more. But more than anything, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button, not just for me, but for all of your favorite YouTube creators. Thank you so much for watching today. My name is Bill Marion, and this is A Nose for Life.